Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Thursday, November 6th. Pretty light day for sports overall. We do have Thursday night football between the Broncos and Raiders, and then we only have one NBA game, unfortunately. We do have college football, basketball, which is its first week of the season, so it's pretty much guessing. We'll probably cover that in the second week once there's more data. Who's getting minutes? Who's starting? College football, obviously, we have one or two unranked teams. But quick recap of yesterday. Overall, a great day. We only missed on one prop. That was Laurie Markkinen. Missed it by a point 0.5. But a great overall builder, bankroll builder day. Today, we got Thursday night football. So let's get started on that. Money line, I am taking the Broncos. It looks like they're primed for playoffs this season. Bo Nix, I'm going to go right back to him. Even though he chalked me last week, I took his Gobby at 179. He ended up getting 173. He chalked. I'm going to go right back to him. Thursday night game against the Raiders, division rival. I got to take the over on this 180 once again. I think he gets about 200, between 200 and 225 yards. So I will be taking Bo Nix once again. Obviously, he's the number one popular play. But if you want to take a regular line for him, his passing touchdowns. Wow, and they made it into a demon. 1.5 was my favorite prop for him as a regular line. They took it off. Unfortunately, now they made 2.5 into a demon. So most likely 1.5 passing touchdown will get posted as a Gobby. Let's head on over to rushing yards. Only one that stands out is Ashton Ginty and 55.5. Given that's going to be, most likely I'll be taking his Gobby here for his rushing yards, and you can get it at 39.5. I do see the Raiders being down in this game, so obviously they're going to try to throw the ball. So let's head on over to receivers, and Brock Bowers is my number one option. He is the number one option for the Raiders, followed by Trey Tucker and Michael Mayer. So Brock Bowers, I like him in this spot. He had 127 against Jacksonville. So I will be taking the over. Any of its Gobbies is in play. You can get it as low as 39.5. As far as the Broncos, he's got a lot of targets. He's got Ingram, Sutton, Franklin, Pat Bryan, even RJ Harvey could be in play. Sutton is probably my top option. Even Ingram has been cashed. I've been taking his Gobby. Last game we didn't take him. He ended up with 0. He didn't get any receiving targets. But as you can see, he's been averaging in the mid 30s, close to 40. So this might be in play here, especially last game where he did not get any receiving targets. So 24.5, 19.5, even 14.5. All these are in play. But I think he bounces back and goes back to his usual 30, 35 yards. So I will be taking the 24.5. Cortland Sutton's in play. And that rounds up my top picks. I might have one sneaker play, and that is AJ Cole's punts. Denver is one of the top 5 defensive teams in the NFL this season. Big reason why the record is way above 500. First in the division. So AJ Cole here. Worst case scenario pushes here, but I think he allows 5-6 punts here. Gives way to Denver's defense. So that could be in play. That could be a sneaky play if you want to throw that in there. But let's head on over to NBA. You're going to have to focus on the Clipper players. Why? Because we have Kawhi Leonard out and we have James Harden out. So John Collins, Bradley Beal, those will be your top targets for scoring. And then you got to take Zubac as well as far as rebounds. So Zubac 11.5. That's a good over. You can lower it to 10.5 for a Gobby. It's a higher paying out Gobby. But I like this spot. Favorite Gobby for NBA today is going to be Mark Williams 6.5. Hasn't missed this season at all. We'll be taking the 6.5 Gobby. But like I mentioned, Kawhi Leonard and James Harden are out. Number 1 and number 2 options for the Clippers. So somebody needs to step up. John Collins, I like his points and rebounds best, or his rebounds alone. Probably pivot to his rebounds. See where his line at 6.5. So just get bumped 6.5. And let's go to points. Bradley Beal actually like his fantasy score. PRA is at 19.5. That's way too low. Fantasy score, I would take his fantasy score here. Points. I mean, somebody's got to score, so it's going to be Bradley Beal, John Collins. Zubac could probably be the player that maximizes the outs of Harden and Leonard. But I'd rather stick with his rebounds, to be honest. So Zubac rebounds, Mark Williams rebounds. Gabi's probably the play of the day for me at 6.5. John Collins points or points and rebounds or rebounds by itself. And then Bradley Beal is probably the favorite regular prop. We cannot forget about Booker as well. But the only reason I want to take Booker today, we have Jalen Green making his debut with his new team. So he is in play here. So that's going to take off productivity off of Booker, which Booker's basically been carrying the team offensively. Let me look at those totals. 30, 32, 36, 20, 38. With Jalen Green back, or at least Jalen Green making his debut, it's going to affect Booker's a little bit point total. Obviously, he's the number one option, but gives you another shooter with Jalen Green there. So with Jalen Green here, not sure if he's going to be on minutes restriction, but he is going to be in the starting lineup. So he's definitely in play. And that's it. That rounds up my top picks for NBA and NFL light day. So mix and match. Pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. If you just want to build your bankroll, know it's a light day for NBA and NFL. So you can just go with Gabi pairs. Take your 2X as well. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support, and see you guys in the next one.